What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everyone? It is your favorite commentator, Consciouztv. Welcome right on back to the platform, baby. It's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on, baby. Some people are in major trouble, but it ain't us. Okay, if you in the building, give me an old nasty thumbs up on this video. If you're definitely new here, hit that subscribe button, and welcome to all of the new subscribers. I love you guys. Hit your notification bell so you can keep up with all of my latest uploads, okay? Because you just never know what day or the hour we got to get up here and talk about some things. So you got to be ready and you got to be in the building, baby, okay? For those of you who already know and been keeping up with the story, honey, you already know what's probably about to go down tonight, baby. The CTV and the LRL platform can definitely pour some liquor out because shit is finally going to hit the fan, okay? So I'm going to give some folks some time to get up in here. I know that it's late. It's almost 2 in the morning, honey, okay? We just came off of a heavy commentator, baby. So this was the kicker of joy that I needed after coming off of that baby debauchery and that TI debauchery, okay? Man, the power of prayer, the power of good witchcraft, okay? Shout out to everybody in the chat tonight. Classy Queen, hey baby, what's going on? Miss Miko, shout out to Miss Miko. You guys subscribe to her channel. D-Car is also a content creator. Subscribe to D-Car's platform, you guys. What's going on, May girls? Hi, what's going on, everybody? Hey, Big Rainy, what's going on, love? What's going on, baby? Hey, everybody. Hey, Jace. Y'all know we gotta play. We gotta play our customized intro, baby, because it's only fitting when we here to talk about all this carrying on, baby. We giving the 18 time to get up, baby, because you know the notification bells are going off over there too at 1 and 2 in the morning, baby, because some folks don't never know what's going on with their occult leader's life, okay? They don't never know what's going on with their cult leader's case and everything, baby. So we giving the 18 time to get up, baby. Time to get up out them bunkers and them bunk beds and them blow up mattresses, baby. Boost mobile phones going off everywhere, baby. Burner phones going off everywhere. So we just giving them time too, baby, to creep on up in here, baby, because I want them to hear this, okay? I want them to know this, okay? Everybody who've been praying, sugar. Everybody who've been standing on the right hand of Jesus, who's sitting at the right hand of God, okay? Oh, yes, honey, okay? So while y'all share, and thumbs up, I'm going to go ahead and play our intro, give the A-team and every other hater time to get up, baby, put their good eye to the video, honey, so they can see what's going on. And we're going to be here briefly, but definitely with tonight's commentary, okay? Y'all can tell I'm tired. I ain't even do my okra.
Hey, what's up, Larry, baby? Listen, this is just a little remix to remind you that you are still the shiznit. So don't even worry about Darryl Moore the bomb and his B-team minions, because you had a purpose before they even had an opinion. You still got much love out here, and you are still winning. So let those haters hate, and let those trolls troll. Wow. They are just mad because they will never ever rise to your level. Y'all haters ain't on his 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 level. You ain't on his level. Here we go. go. We're gonna start with Darryl Moore. And I'll say your name, cause from the pits of the hell you came. You's a dirty old man. You came up with a lame ass plan. You tried to take Larry down, with the proof that was unfound. Shame on you. Find something else better to do. Cause that same ditch that you dig in is the same ditch your ass gonna fall in. You recruited El Carter, and his dumb ass ain't no smarter. And as a matter of fact, I think you want Larry's feet in your crack. Damn! Marcellus, looking like Hannibal Burris. You're always making threats, but ain't never done a damn thing yet. Ain't you that gutter snake who made fun of Larry's rape? You'll say it ain't so, but when we saw you on a video, shut the hell up and sip your tea, because a badass you'll never be. All you do is talk shit with that lame ass 18 clip. And now we got big little Kim, who really just wants to sit in. I won't go in on you, sis, but you're so much better than this. And Roxanne, Darryl don't wanna be your man. He is just using you because he needs a thinking of you. Y'all haters ain't on his level. Black Mr. Clean. Whoever the hell y'all be, y'all the biggest haters I ever seen. Y'all niggas ain't on his level. Y'all haters ain't on his level. You ain't on his level. Y'all haters ain't on his level. Y'all haters ain't on his level. Y'all haters ain't on his level. You ain't on his level. Y'all haters ain't on his level. Y'all niggas ain't on his level. Y'all haters ain't on his level. You will never be on his level. Hey, you ain't on his level. You tried it though. Gotta give you an A for effort, but you really got an E for epic failure. Now go cry in the car.
All right, you guys, I ain't gonna keep y'all all along. I know we here mighty late, and I'm gonna have to come back later on today and give you guys a full unpacking, because I have a briefing with the lawyers involved in this case tomorrow. So I'm gonna give y'all a super nuanced dialogue about what's about to happen. But we just had to come here and break the goddamn news, okay? I'm gonna give a brief overview, really quick, a brief summary of what we're here to discuss and what's going on for everybody who's new coming into the equation and who don't know kind of the backstory. And then I'm gonna drop the news, y'all. You know, I can't even say I'm surprised, because I mean, come on. We've been on the winning side since the beginning of the time, you know. Let me bring up the plaintiff and the defendant, y'all. Hey, everybody in the comment section. So briefly, y'all, okay? So you guys know that social media influencer Larry D. Reid Live, okay, entered into a defamation lawsuit against defendant Darryl Moore, or more insignificantly and infamously known as the Cigar blogger, okay? You guys know that the Cigar blogger, okay, the insignificant one, has been slandering, defaming, harassing, doxing, stalking. The list goes on and on and on and on. Okay, Dr. Larry Reid Live for the past year and a half. Okay, now not only has the dilapidated one, the defendant in this case, harassed and attempted to cyberbully Dr. Larry Reid, also including crossing state lines a few months ago, pulling up into Dr. Larry Reid's gated community, pulling up in front of his home, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, okay? But the dilapidated, insignificant one also, okay, attempted to cyberbully those who were connected and around Dr. Larry Reid, okay? So that will also include Shamako Bryant, that would include Kendall Peacock, that would include Lisa Reid. I'm gonna just call Lisa last name Reid, okay? That would include myself. That would include Andrea Garrison. That would include King Jives, Miss Miko, and more recently, Harlow and Prissy Poodle, okay, who were once upon a time members and supporters of the F team. But when things got too deep and people started asking real questions, then these people had enough good sense and used the good God-given sense, okay, that they had to actually stand up and ask some questions and also haul ass. And as a result of them holding the F team accountable, they were doxxed, they were slandered, the typical run-of-the-mill pattern that, the sad-ass team over there does, okay? So there's been a lot going on, okay? And this particular blogger's platform is made up of 90% of content and slander dedicated and directed toward Dr. Larry Reid, okay? This is pretty much the blood of this individual's platform. So over the past 3 months, Fupa Moore, the dilapidated one, has went through a lot of emotional changes, mental changes, didn't know whether he was coming or going as it relates to this lawsuit. On one end, he was wanting to fight the lawsuit. On the other end, he would wake up and try to coerce or pretty much drive big Larry to drop the lawsuit, which was never going to happen, okay? Recently, Darryl Moore, okay, who also facilitated allegations by 3 anonymous accusers, okay, who accused Larry of a plethora of things, but one of the accusers alleged and accused Dr. Larry Reid of sexually grooming him and molestation at the age of 14. Now, there was never any evidence or facts to back this up, and all of the accusers wanted to remain anonymous and also did not want any legal smoke from Dr. Larry Reid, and they made that perfectly clear that they had no interest or desire to go to the police or to go to the courts about their story. The entire thing was completely strange. I have an entire playlist on my platform that you guys can go to. If you click on playlist and start in chronological order from top to bottom, okay, which gives you a play-by-play, okay, of what has been happening over the past 3 months. So if you are super new here and you need all the details, get your life. Buy that playlist, okay? That playlist gives you a chronological breakdown from the first day of the suit up until now. Well, recently, okay, Darryl D. Moore, who has paraded himself around as some type of a incompetent vigilante who stands up for victims and protects victims, recently threw these 3 accusers who he considered to be victims, okay, under the bus by trying to deflect accountability in this lawsuit from himself and onto them. So he recently filed a motion for dismissal under the guise that he was only someone who repeated the allegations, but that Dr. Larry Reid and his lawyer should hold the actual accusers who wanted to remain anonymous, who let Darryl Moore know that they did not want any litigation with Dr. Larry Reid to the forefront. Darryl submitted a dismissal that you can find in the Patreon to all of my mods. If you guys can produce the links, rotate the links in the comment sections. I'm so sorry, that it's so late in the night and having y'all work, but can you repost the Patreon link so everybody can go over there into the Patreon and retrieve these documents and look at these documents and analyze these documents where all the receipts go any damn way, okay? So in an attempt for Darryl to deflect and to have this case dismissed, which he said he wanted for the past 3 months or for the past year, he's been begging and pretty much challenging Dr. Larry Reid to sue him if he was indeed lying. Well, Dr. Reid is indeed suing him for all of his slander, from being accused of tax evasion, tax fraud, scamming, molestation, and the list just goes on and on and on of the egregious, vile, horrendous lies that have came out of this desperate 50-year-old who is still a big bitch at heart, okay? So Darryl submitted, had his prepaid legal shield lawyer to submit a motion for dismissal that totally disregarded the 68 other claims against him, which were the stalking, the harassing, the doxing, you know, all of that. That only spoke to the claims that Darryl had facilitated these interviews by these 3 anonymous accusers on his platform, okay? Well, we got an update, okay, yesterday, y'all. We got an update. Let me stop sharing my screen. Let me share with y'all the motherfucking update, y'all. Baby, this thing getting deep. This thing getting deep, y'all. It's getting deep. Y'all see this? Y'all probably can't see this, but I'm going to blow it up. I'm going to post it in the Patreon where all documents and receipts go. And it reads, you guys, okay? Because after Darryl Moore has submitted a motion for dismissal, Larry's lawyers then responded to Darryl's motion for dismissal and pretty much called Darryl and his prepaid legal team completely out on their mediocrity, their unethical practice, the inappropriateness of the response in and of itself. I mean, it was a total corporate slayage, okay? 14 pages of slayage by Larry Reid's legal team, okay? Well, I told you guys in that last update, which was just over the weekend, that any day now we could be hearing from the courts. And somebody had just asked me in Patreon today, I think it was Gene, it was somebody asked me in Patreon, what was going to happen now, or what were we waiting on? Well, we weren't waiting on FUPA, okay? FUPA had responded. Then Larry's team had responded. And I told you guys we were waiting on the judge now, okay, to review Larry's lawyer's motion, okay, to have Darryl's motion to dismiss completely dismissed. But what you're reading here reads this as of, what is the date? July the 26th of 2021. The case management conference scheduling order signed by Judge James S. Gwynn, okay, on yesterday's date is setting a case management conference on September the 8th of 2021 at 10 a.m. to be held by video conference, okay, before Judge James S. Gwynn. This court requires defendant, okay, to file an answer to the complaint regardless of whether they have filed or plan to file a motion to dismiss. The filing of a motion to dismiss shall not delay the time in which the party must answer the complaint, okay? The court requires the attendance of all named parties, lead counsel, and a representative with full settlement authority. What you guys just heard, remember when I told you guys that I would give up Darryl's left nuts and both his feet to be a fly on the wall inside of the judge's chamber when the judge residing over this case had to sit down and read Larry's lawyer's response to Darryl's motion for dismissal. And baby, this judge is just as blown back. His wig cap is just as blown off by Darryl's motion for dismissal as Larry's lawyers were. And I knew that was going to happen. I knew that Larry's lawyers and the amount of distress he showed in his response to Darryl's motion for dismissal was a type and shadow of the attitude of the judge, because anybody who seriously respects the law, okay, and is seasoned in the law and is passionate in the law, okay, would feel completely disrespected by the mediocrity of this motion for dismissal. So the judge is demanding that Darryl Moore answer to all 70 claims, irregardless of his desire to have this case dismissed, which is not going to happen. And let me tell you something else. Not only does FUPA have to actually answer to all 70 claims, which means that he's going to have to actually run money, do huge begathons to get whomever the next prepaid Legal Shield lawyer, okay, that he's going to have to be able to pay this lawyer enough money that transcends 183 letters, which only made up 2 sentences in his defense for himself in his motion for dismissal. So FUPA Moore is going to go on another begathon. He's going to have to spend actual coin to retain a lawyer who's going to have to legitimately respond on Darryl's behalf, okay, for all 70 of these allegations against him of slander and harassment and stalking and doxing. Okay, that there won't be no dismissal, that there won't be no quick cut, no backflip, no backdoor exit. This judge is going to have Darryl answer all 70 claims, okay, as well as have Darryl and his legal team make it make sense to him in a video conference. Darryl and his lawyer on September the 8th are going to have to sit before Judge, Gwen, and have him convince the judge of what the hell and why the hell and how the hell and where is the evidence for all said things. FUPA is going to actually have to make his behavior make sense. Now, if any of you guys have seen the lawsuit, okay, you guys know that Larry's lawyers didn't just simply write down what they saw. For every claim listed against Darryl on that lawsuit, these lawyers sat through hours and hours and hours of hundreds of pre-recorded content and live streams by Darryl on his backup channel, his main channel, and also the A-Team's commentary that have happened over a span of a year and a half. And I only had to listen, which is why the punitive damages, court fees, and lawyer fees are so high in this case, because Larry had to pay these lawyers to sit through hours and hours and hours of FUPA and his flying monkeys bullshit. And not only did they have to listen and quote and document and archive dates and timestamps of what was said, of what was done, they also had to download and archive it themselves so that they could have it in their possession, okay, to corroborate the claims against Darryl Moore, okay? Because this makes it practically impossible for Darryl to have a defense. It wouldn't matter if he went and re-edited videos at this point. It wouldn't matter if he deleted videos at this point. And these lawyers did this before a lawsuit was even announced, so that Darryl could not be put up on game and did not have time, okay, to get ahead of this. So another interesting thing about this is when something like this happens, this is very common. Like this video conference, this date given for the judge to hear from Darryl Moore and to hear from the plaintiff. Usually, a date like this, a conference like this, only is set when there's going to be favor in the plaintiff for the plaintiff. This is a favorable sign of the times for Larry D. Reid, which once again is of no surprise. This is of no surprise, okay? Because Darryl D. Moore is wrong and has been wrong and has been wrong for a long time now. And it's not only wrong when it comes to Larry, but it's wrong when it comes to everybody else. So of course, something like this is going to be a fucking landslide, okay? So I want to remind you and read this to you once again. On September the 8th at 10 a.m., there is going to be held a video conference before Judge S. Gwynn. The courts require Darryl Moore to file an answer to the complaints, regardless of whether he have filed or plans to file a motion to dismiss. Oh, no. The judge say, no, sir, ma'am. You accused of too much shit. You done fucked around and did too much shit. Your motion for dismissal is incomplete, and it's incompetent. I'm gonna need your black ass to answer to every single claim, which is 70 of them. Not only are you going to answer to them, you're going to answer before me. Because I want you to see the expression on my face as I'm watching you try to make your motherfucking behavior make sense. See, something like this only happens when the judge wants to taunt the defendant and further embarrass and shame the defendant by making them have to sit through having to answer for what they don't even have a defense against or for. What they don't even have a justification for. Because see, judges can be petty. Petty. So Miss Moore is going to be answering to the courts on September, baby. You best believe, baby, I'm going to be right wherever Larry is on the 8th, baby, sitting in that room, listening in, honey, on this video conference call between Larry and his lawyers and Fupa and his lawyers. Hell, I might pull let me see your transcript and wave my arm into the viewfinder, okay, just so I can greet Fupa and his family attorney, Mr. Middleton. Oh yes. So this judge is dismissing the dismissal and it's making Fupa do what Fupa was supposed to have done the first time, which is not request a goddamn motion for dismissal under some false pretenses, but actually answer for all 70 claims and allegations against him for doxing, which he's done profusely and still do. Which is why Larry wants this thing to go to trial. Because see, if this thing goes to trial, Larry will be able to pull in eyewitnesses and also corresponding victims in this case as a testament that Fupa's behavior is not just isolated and perpetual to Larry. That this man has a pattern of attempting to abuse people he don't know, which is everybody who I just listed in this case. Jives, Miko, CTV, Andrea, etc. That's why Larry wants this thing to go to trial, because this ain't just about Larry. Fupa's behavior is not just isolated to Larry. And let me tell you, the power of an injunction, like I told you guys before, is that Larry's able to customize his injunction, especially when the judge goes to rule in his favor, which means that Larry gets to request that Fupa be banned, just like our previous president was, from social media altogether. Because this is what Darryl Moore does on all of his social medias. His violent, manic, maniacal behavior is not just targeting Larry Reid and perpetual on YouTube. It's perpetual on Facebook. It's perpetual on Buy Me a Coffee. It's perpetual on wherever the hell Fupa is. And that he has a long history of doing this to citizens. They're literally, Fupa's cup overflows in criminality. Overflows. But I mean, he's a preposterous defendant. This is like watching a cartoon character enter into the legal system. Because that's how outrageous and exaggerative Fupa's behavior is. That only somebody who secretly wants to ruin their life, somebody who secretly wants to ruin their livelihood, somebody who secretly wants to be stopped, would only behave in the consistency that Fupa behaves. See, I believe that this is a cry out from Fupa. I don't think Fupa can stop himself. That's why he hasn't. Even after Larry blessed him with a cease and desist to give his fat ass time to shut the fuck up. Even after Larry had initiated the lawsuit, Fupa done kept on with the keeping on. Even with the way that Fupa responded with that motion of dismissal. Only somebody who wants the plaintiff to be favorable and to win in this case would even file the way that Fupa had his pre-legal shield associate to file on his behalf. Only like somebody who wants to lose would behave and file in the way that he did. So that injunction is going to be wild, because this is just true to Fupa's entire character. This is Fupa's theme, okay? Is attempting to hurt and harass and harm people, either mentally, emotionally, or physically. So he's going to have to sit in front of Judge James Gwynn on September the 8th of 2021, and he's going to have to make it make motherfucking sense. And can we just give a round of applause for just how badass Larry D. Reid is, for setting such a precedent for accountability when it comes to social fucking media, okay? Because people are not playing with commentators anymore. There's once upon a time where you could run your dick sucker and be reckless and be wild, okay? And let me also make mention, I don't want anybody who needs to take legal action against Fupa or Let Me See Your Fat Ass or Marcellus to be discouraged, okay? Because it doesn't take guaps of money to have an injunction granted. It doesn't take guaps of money to have protective orders made against people who are perpetuating violence towards you in one way or another. It doesn't take a lot of money. People think that it takes a lot of money because of all the money that Larry has spent. But we're talking about somebody whose business was impacted by all of this. We're talking about these punitive damages, okay, are due to things that have been done to his actual brand. But all you need is some residual income, okay? Everyday people sue people. Everyday people get injunctions against people, okay? So if you need to consult with a lawyer, weigh your options, okay? Do not be intimidated, okay, by the cost, okay? Larry himself just spent a lot of money because he has more than one lawyer on the case. There are 3, including one he had to retain in Ohio for jurisdiction purposes, okay? And simply because he also waited for so long to finally sue Fupa. So when Larry had to retain his lawyers, they had to sit through so much content by the defendant. Okay, so that's where all the coinage accumulated from, was the damage done to his business and just how much he had to put them goddamn lawyers to work by them sitting through a 1.5 years worth of defamation. Okay, most everyday people not as long suffering and patient as Larry. So if you've been harassed, you ain't even got to put a lawyer on for all of that, honey. Just take the fundamental shit that's been done. If a motherfucker then threatened to harm you, to kill you, if you done been doxxed, if your family has been contacted, if your superior, your supervisor have been contacted, you have grounds to sue, and you won't need to retain a lawyer for the length of time that Larry had to retain one in order to get something done. Okay, so whatever you need to do against your cyber bullies, do it. Okay, and do not be intimidated by the cost. And if you also have people who have witnessed the harassment and the violence against you online, it's also no issue starting a GoFundMe. Okay, if you do need help, people are willing to help people, especially actual victims. Especially when things have played out so blatantly. Okay, and the good news and the saving grace about Fupa and the A-team is that their behavior has been so bold, so bold, so bold. It is nothing to convince people that you have been bullied when you show people these folk, okay? Because they've been so explicit and so bold in their behavior, that you don't even, you're able to bypass having to convince anybody, okay? So I want y'all to keep y'all candles lit for Larry. Keep Larry in y'all prayers, baby. Everything is going accordingly. Everything is going exactly how the prophets in our life predicted things would go in this case, which is why we all been so easy on the side. Me and Larry been so easy on the side, honey. We done had master prophets, okay? Lay they third eye, they good eye on the outcome of things, baby, okay? And things look like what they are. Cyberbullying. So, keep them in your prayers. Stay focused. We don't need nobody being overly emotional. Do not engage this thing emotionally. Engage this thing with your faith. Engage this thing with your peace. Engage this thing with positive energy, because everything is going and happening accordingly, honey. Okay, everything is happening in Larry's favor. Okay, and also, put a little extra prayer, honey, on that trial, because that's where the heavy hits are going to be made is before a jury, where there gets to be eyewitnesses. There gets to be subpoenas. There gets to be all that good law and order shit that y'all done been watching for the past 20 years on the USA channel. That's when the real show begins. Okay, that's when you get to bring in your character witnesses. That's when you get to bring in people who can corroborate. Okay, that's when you really can appeal to the emotions and the mind of actual human beings, okay, who rule over cases in very interesting ways, okay? When they can feel and see and have the grievances presented to them really be displayed before them. You know, just pushing paperwork back and forth can be a little vanilla and bland, okay? Because it's just words on paper. You don't really get to hear from people. You don't really get to see people express themselves. You don't really get to see all that comes when, you know, you get to really hear from somebody out of their own soul, their own being, okay? And you don't get to really conceptualize just how deep this thing was and how much happened and to how many people it happened to, okay? See, the trial, Larry gonna get his, period, even without a trial, but the trial was for everybody else. The granting of the trial, which you can see in the lawsuit, is requested by the plaintiff, by Larry himself, is requesting a trial. The trial is for the rest of us. The trial is for CTV. The trial is for Miss Miko. The trial is for Andrea Garrison. That's why in the beginning, I was telling everybody to hold your horses. Larry is the mascot here. The center's around Larry, but Larry is moving in a way that's inclusive of not just himself, but everybody else who has been victimized by these weirdos, by these diabetic patients, by these folk who done rode on the shorter bus. Oh, yes. So there it is, Shy. You guys know I'm going to be reporting live in their motherfucking color, girl. Oh, yes. Let me read some of these comments before I get up out of here for tonight, baby. I can't believe we is working, child. We is working over on the platform, baby. Hold on. Hold your horses. Yes, guys, you heard it. Hold your motherfucking horses, honey. This is time for the real prayer warriors, baby. If you got a real relationship to Jesus, baby, this is time now to apply the pressure. This is the time now to apply the pressure of your faith, baby. If you're a witch, baby, it's time to grab that good broom, baby, that supernatural broom out of the closet, baby, okay? This is the time to pull together all the prayers, baby, because shit is moving, baby. And there's going to be a lot riding on this video conference on September the 8th, okay? It's without a question that the injunction is going to be granted on behalf of Larry. But what we need specific prayers on is this judge granting Larry the actual fucking trial, baby. Okay, baby, y'all ain't gonna see, baby, y'all ain't seen nothing yet, baby. Y'all thought that the OJ trial was something, bitch. We gonna turn that trial out, baby. Best believe, baby, when CTV pushing through, baby, in 60-inch green bundles, baby, in his Chanel 2-piece suit, bitch, okay, to take to the stand, honey, beat for the gods, baby, to do what CTV does best, baby. Can y'all imagine Miss Miko pushing up in that bitch, baby, with the middle part, honey, and the Farrah Fawcett hair, honey, pushing through, bitch, in the Versace, honey, in the Versace robe and her motherfucking heels, honey, to take the motherfucking stand. Like only Miss Miko. Oh, baby, this when the shit gon' get good, bitch. Bitch, you ain't seen a motherfucking trial, ho. We gonna show y'all ass a goddamn trial, bitch. Okay? So y'all pray for that trial, baby. Okay? That trial is where it's at, baby. Baby, what's going on? Whatever you rip your soul, baby. Baby, we gonna chew this trial up, baby. We gonna chew this trial. I'm trying to tell, baby. I'll tell you, baby. I've been practicing in the mirror, bitch. Let me tell you, baby. I didn't get my poses right, bitch. Let me tell you, girl. I am gonna make, baby. We earned this moment, and I'm gonna make sure, baby. If no bitch gonna make sure, I'm gonna make sure it's a moment. I'm gonna make sure the trial is motherfucking legendary, baby. CTV pushing through in this motherfucker, baby. It's gonna be on, bitch. Period. They have no clue, baby. So, good vibes, good times, baby. This is amazing. For those just tuning in, let me read y'all the update on the case, baby. Dr. Larry Reid and Darryl Moore, okay, the unattractive cigar vlogger, has a video conference set for September the 8th at 10 o'clock a.m., okay, held before Judge James S. Gwynn, who is requiring Darryl to file an answer to the complaint regardless of his desire to file or plan to file a motion to dismiss, okay? The courts are asking for the real cigar blogger to please stand the fuck up. No backpedaling and pussy popping. You wanted this, you gonna answer for all 70 of this. You gonna fight for your motherfucking life, okay? You gonna fight for your motherfucking life. You gonna make it make sense on September the 8th at 10 a.m. with your prepaid legal shield lawyer, okay? You gonna make it make sense, bitch. Oh, yes. Show is. Baby, that's super wide-legged. Oh, super duper wide-legged, honey. Dr. Chris says, well, super more bet. Larry Reid to sue him. So I guess the Paulo White Angels answered him because dang, he got what he wanted, baby. Oh, baby, you ain't got to pay for nothing, baby. Your love and support, baby. It's going to be on the house, baby. This going to be on the house, honey. Okay? This one going to be on the house, May girl. Okay? The hearing should be baby. I'm going to give y'all all the details. I'm going to fly into Atlanta on the 8th, and I'm going to be in the room in the building, baby. I told y'all I want to be able to swing my arm into the viewfinder. Like, let me see your fat ass used to do before she was bold enough to put all her ugly on the screen, baby, okay? Because I want to be able to wave to the defendant, baby, to let him know that Larry's guardian angel is in the building, baby. Oh, yes. Praying for everyone. Absolutely, mother. Keep on praying, baby. Rainey says the Dusty Thumb drive gonna be Kafupa's character witnesses because that's all he can afford and come up with. No one in their right mind is going to testify. Baby, they might not have a choice, baby. When them subpoenas go out, baby. Because I already told y'all, we just getting started with Fupa. Larry is coming for the whole A-team, okay? Even if he has to come for them individually, okay? That means that we're going to be here reporting on his lawsuit with Marcellus, and we're going to be reporting on his individual suit with Miss Kimberly Chandler's big ass, okay? Yes. This is called the trickle effect, okay? Ain't no reverse Uno, bitch. I told them hoes. It's all draw fours on the floor, bitch. It's all draw fours, honey. So now Fupa done got up out of bed, and she knows that she got a video conference, and she gonna have to answer to them 70 claims, baby, okay? We want to see what that pen do. We want to see what that mouth do, baby, okay? The judge is answering and demanding and calling for Fupa, and if Fupa don't, guess what? It's a default win. But guess what? Commonly, in defamation cases like this, where the defendant has already insulted the intelligence and the integrity of the legal system by playing in a face, by trying to foul things that are clearly a attempt to extort some loophole in the situation. That's recognizable. These are not bots, okay? See, Fupa been dealing with bots for so long, child, and Tube Buddy, that he forget that this paperwork is being vetted and analyzed and ruled over by people, by professionals, not motherfucking computers, bitch. Okay, so he done fucked around now and done insulted the intelligence of Larry's legal defense team and Judge James S. Gwynn in this case. Okay, so Judge S. Gwynn need to hear from Fupa his motherfucking self, and it's demanding he answer all 70 claims. Okay, but once again, this is usually a humiliation tactic by the courts before they rule in favor of the plaintiff. They just like to give the plaintiff the luxury and the opportunity to see the defendant sweat. Okay, so this is just like a wink wink to Larry. That's what this commonly means. Okay, when there's a video conference, okay, and the courts have to force the defendant to actually properly participate in the case. Okay, this not your mama. This not your peers where you can just show up and tell them anything and move on about your motherfucking life. You're in a real fucking lawsuit. You did shit that is truly criminal, that not only broke the community guidelines of Facebook, that not only broke the community guidelines of YouTube, that not only broke the community guidelines of Buy Me a Coffee, but actually broke the fucking law. The fucking law is at large here. The law, bitch. And Darryl is going to have his opportunity to come to the Ponderosa on the 8th at 10 a.m. Oh, yes, God. And I'm going to be here giving you the news that your ass can use, baby. Classy says, "Aw shucks, T.S. McMillan going to get her time in the spot." Oh, on period, Classy. On period, honey. By doxing folks and harassing. Yeah, so, and this goes out to all the harassers, all you doxing assholes on the internet, all you stalking ass bitches on the internet, all you low vibrating ass motherfucking niggas on the internet, baby. People ain't playing with y'all asses, honey. Ain't nobody playing with y'all hoes. Keep up the fuck shit, honey. Just because one motherfucker might allow you to get away with it, don't mean every motherfucker who you playing with is gonna let you get away with it, baby. And you never know the day or the hour or who you done selected, okay, to get in the ring with, bitch. And it might be a bitch who got time for you today. It might be a bitch who got time for your ass for the next few months as the Ponderosa manifests itself, as the infrastructure for the Ponderosa comes into existence, baby. So let this be a shout out, okay, and a display of what the fuck it looks like when you decide that you want to be with the fuck shit and you want to come up on the beef shit and you want to come up on the dumb shit, because there's some people who gonna hold you accountable for your dick sucker and the way you utilize your dick sucker, the way that you utilize and form the words out of your cock blower, the way that you spell and enunciate and pronunciate, okay, the motherfucking wind, okay, that moves through your tooth and your teeth out of your super soaker throater, bitch, okay? Oh yeah, it's gonna be some people who gonna get time for you, baby, okay? And Larry ain't even let these hoes, and Larry ain't talk about it. He decided to be about it, bitch. Ain't no need to be with the rah-rah, baby, when we gonna get to the fight, baby. Ain't no need for all the smoke, baby, when I plan on being your goddamn fire hoe, okay? So Miss Fupa didn't even see the lawsuit coming, bitch, okay? Because Larry was about to argue with this bitch. Larry was about to go talk for what? Because I'm actually not playing with your bitch-made ass. I'm actually not playing with your buttery biscuit-made ass. I'm not playing with you, sis. I ain't playing with you. So like a true motherfucking man, Larry ain't talk about it. He became about it. Okay? Uh-huh. Oh, yes, baby. I can't wait to see the armpit stains as Fupa sit down in them extra large ass ugly 1995 big and tall suits, baby, as he's sweating it out, as he attempts to conjure up and try to create a defense for himself out of all the doxing and stalking and harassment and unsubstantiated claims that he done made about Dr. Larry Reid, baby. Let me tell you what, I'm gonna fall the fuck out and I'm gonna pussy pop to the moon, bitch. It's if the judge grants Larry that motherfucking trial, baby. Let that judge grant Larry D. motherfucking Reid a trial, baby. When I tell you we gonna make motherfucking history, when I tell y'all think y'all done seen a show, bitch. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say to you, baby. Baby. Cause yeah, I'm gonna give the people what they want. That's what's gonna happen in this situation, baby. And you know CTV ain't gonna let you down, bitch. You know I never let you down, baby. CTV not gonna let you down, bitch. Uh-huh. The DA says that would be too good for them to leave fuck alone. They can't do it, baby. Fatal Attraction is some real shit. September the 8th, baby, okay? When y'all go over there to comment on them hoes platforms, just type in September the 8th, baby. When y'all be over there in them people bushes and stuff, girl, y'all ain't gotta argue, y'all ain't gotta say nothing. Just type September the 8th, baby. Just type 10 a.m., baby, okay? Just spell out the date, baby. That's all you got to do, baby. Hashtag Sept8. Sept8, baby. That's it. Ain't nothing else to say, baby. Cause on September the 8th at 10 a.m., bitch, it's on like motherfucking popcorn, honey. Did CTV say he was gonna pussy pop to the moon? Baby, and back again, to the moon and back again, baby. Pussy popping forward, pussy popping in reverse, baby. Okay, I'm a master pussy popper. Uh-huh. Please tell us that all of them will be going down. I've been telling y'all from the beginning. I'm telling y'all, Larry is coming for all 3 members of the A team. Okay, what don't happen in the rents is gonna happen. What don't happen in the wash gonna happen in the motherfucking rents. Okay, Fupa is the beginning, not the end. It's a quiet storm, baby. It's the quiet. When people calm and relax, you should be scared. When people is laughing and having a good time, you should be scared. When people ain't saying your name, you should be shooketh, bitch. Okay? It ain't the people doing all the rah-rah you should be scared of. It's the motherfuckers who sitting pretty and having a good time, baby. You need to, it should go off in your brain that something is wrong if the people who you trying to harass and hurt are enjoying themselves as you are attempting to incite emotional, mental, and physical violence. That should raise a real big red flag. When you're not able to emotionally control the people who you're trying to victimize. That should leave you to asking, baby, what's going on? Why this shit ain't working? Why everything we doing to incite fear and intimidation and paranoia ain't working? What the fuck these motherfuckers know? What the fuck they got going on? What the fuck they planning? What the fuck is going on? Why they chilling? Why they acting like they don't see us? Why they acting like they don't hear us? Why they ain't up here crying and wailing? What is that? In a healthy brain person, a person would know that something is wrong. And that person would start pulling back a little bit, bitch, because they know that that's a sign that this is the quiet before a motherfucking storm. Okay? And a healthy-minded person, it will leave people, okay, to start figuring out, girl, what type of goddamn storm is about to erupt, bitch. Because there is an unnatural, eerie calm taking place. And if a person is not feeling the effects of what you're doing to them, it means that they have something greater at their disposal. That means that they have a efficient weapon of choice for your ass. So they ain't worried about you yanking at the tailcoat of their guards, because they know what they holding in their back pocket is gonna blow your motherfucking wig cap off. And healthy-minded people would have gotten a clue by now. But what they couldn't get on their own, we gonna successfully help them get for ourselves, okay? They ain't had to worry about getting it on their own. We gonna manually help them get it. So now they getting it. Oh yes, manually getting it. September the 8th at 10 a.m. James S. Gwynn will be making and forcing FUPA to make his behavior for over a year and a half plus make sense to him. FUPA has the burden of trying to defend his actions and trying to justify and prove his behavior. So I hope FUPA blow all the goddamn dust off that thumb drive, baby, because on September the 8th at 10 a.m., you're going to finally have your chance to take Larry down. Okay? On September the 8th, 10 a.m., baby, you're going to be able to bring your proof, okay? Because the courts only deal in proof, baby, and they vet everything that's submitted as evidence, okay, to prove that it is evidence, honey, okay? That's why you submit Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C, okay? Because it has to be vetted before it's even properly, okay, inducted into the actual case as potential evidence. Okay, they got to make sure that your text messages are actually real before it becomes legitimate Exhibit A, Exhibit B. They got to make sure that the accounts you claim were harassing you were not accounts you made yourself, were not text messages you sent yourself. Okay, see, all that exhibit and all that so-called evidence gets vetted before. The courts don't take shit at face value, bitch. They ain't here to play with your motherfucking asshole. Okay? Yes. Not no fake police. Oh, baby, now that'd be the baby. Let me tell you something. You play in the court's face by fraudulizing, which is a word I just made up, bitch. Fraudulizing and falsifying evidence, that is a sure way to get your ass. That is not only a sure way to lose, it is a sure way to get your ass penalized and locked the fuck up. If you submit falsified documents, information, and so-called evidence into the court, that is a sure way to not only lose, bitch, you're gonna have more problems than just losing. You're gonna have more problems than just an injunction, bitch. They're gonna lock your motherfucking ass up. That is a federal fucking crime to falsify. That is a charge and a felony on your goddamn record. That is a fine and some good damn prison time for tampering with evidence, tampering with witnesses, okay? Trying to bully the people around a plaintiff, through coercion and intimidation and through all of that. Every bit of that, bitch. The fuck? These hoes think somebody, baby. I'm here for this. My whole motherfucking life, baby. I dealt with this shit for almost 2 years. You goddamn right. I'm enjoying every motherfucking month, since the beginning of this thing, baby. I had to sit on my motherfucking ass, baby, so that I could be a legit player in this situation, okay? If this thing potentially went to trial, baby, I had to sit down, okay? So that my friend could win, so that my friend could do what he needed to do, baby. Because he might need to call me directly into this whole thing as somebody who got brought into this beef as a result of the A team not being able to recruit me. So then they tried to destroy me and or move me out of the way. And they've been unsuccessful at all three of those things. You couldn't recruit me. You damn sure can't destroy me. And you will never in your rabbit ass, dusted basement dwelling ass life ever get me away from a motherfucker that I love and that I care about, bitch, because over here we die for hours. Over here, bitch, we die on our hill, motherfucker. Over here, bitch, you always gonna be jumped, bitch, because nobody that fuck with me is by theyself in no type of situation, bitch. So you swing once, bitch, expect two fists back, bitch. One belonging to the motherfucker you think you in a fight with, and you can always expect my motherfucking uppercut to follow, bitch. You can always expect my ass to follow, bitch. So you better always be prepared, bitch, to get two for your trouble, baby. It's always gonna be two for the price of one, bitch. See, that's why them hoes tried to recruit me, because they know that they can't get to the Father unless they come through his right-hand man, motherfucker son, bitch. And we don't run for nothing. So don't ever mistake our silence for weakness. Don't ever mistake our passivity, okay, as a sure sign that that's a green light for you to move into your fuck shit. Don't ever mistake our discipline and maturity and take that as some type of an excuse for you to make yourself to believe that we not coming. We always gonna be coming. Not in your time. We're coming in our time. And when we come, we're gonna come well and come effectively, just like we did when y'all tried to push that George Bloomer shit, and I blew your case out of the water, bitch. George Bloomer had to come and pay me some coin, girl, because he was gonna sue you hoes then. But because my one video, after all your months worth of work, baby, to get all this drama ramped up around George Bloomer and Jimmy Battles, baby, it took one 18-minute video from me, girl, to make the whole room go silent, baby. George Bloomer didn't even have to spend thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to do what Larry is now doing, which is sue you host, because that's what George Bloomer was going to do for the fuck shit that you were trying to facilitate for. But because I'm so great as a commentator, and I'm so good at vetting cases, I'm so good at making shit make sense and then exposing what the fuck absolutely don't make sense about the shit you trying to present as sense. That you know what George Bloomer did? Instead of giving all that money to a legal team because it was Silence of the Lambs after that, that was the end of what you thought was going to be another story that was going to have the potential to catapult your ass in. You know what he did with the money he was going to spend on a lawyer? He gave it to me. Bitch, you don't have no idea who the fuck you playing with over here, honey. I know we make this shit look easy and we bring an entertainment factor, but it should be real. It should be real. This is what we do for real. But see, them hoes knew that too, y'all. That's why they tried to recruit me from the beginning. My talents were obvious from the beginning. My loyalty was also obvious from the beginning. Everybody tried to warn me about Larry, baby. See, all that was a manipulation. But see, bitch, I'm very clear. I ain't the kind of bitch you can come and say somebody said something to, and I'm going to take the word of people I don't know for people that I do know. I'm not the kind of person that you can do video and video and video after, or keep repeating yourself saying that, CTV, you need to be careful. No, bitch, I'm going to be careful about the motherfucker telling me I need to be careful. See, I ain't the kind of bitch you can sit around and talk bad about my friend to. Just like on the gentleman's panel. When the founding bald-headed side boob ass founder thought that they was gonna have me up on a panel while they used a platform to try to perpetuate a narrative, a unsubstantiated one, I had to check out my deuces. I will give every hoe up for the people that I fuck with. My loyalty is thick. Bitch, you don't get to play them type of games when it comes to me. For all these hoes who actually really fake in the world, that works on them. Because blood is thicker than water. But what's thicker than blood is love. And the Bible says that with perfect love comes perfect trust. Perfect trust. In perfect love. Okay? You can't penetrate love. You can't penetrate what's real. So I'm happy that the Lord allowed me to live long enough to see this day happen. We had to sit on our hands, baby. So I'm looking forward to September the 8th. I'm gonna be dropping some shit on the Patreon in a few. So you guys can see what it gives, baby. Because folk thought it was a game. We want to know why people not talking about their lawsuit. We want to know why people is not talking about the case. Oh, is it because people done tried to exploit their followers and told so many goddamn lies that telling the truth about the case would just collapse and expose all the fugaziness for what it was? Is that what it is? We want to know why folk is not putting a fine-tooth comb. Why people not dealing with the literal language of these motions, honey. Because you actually don't need to hear from no bitch in this situation. You read the lawsuit for yourself as it's being uploaded, honey. It's right in itself. It actually don't need no commentator. Okay? But I'm just a bonus. I'm just a bonus child. So, oh yes, thank you, Decor. It's less than 2 months away, baby. Hey, man, love is thicker than blood, period. That took strategic planning on you guys. Man, y'all have no idea, man. When I tell you we some Art of War ass motherfuckers, Larry read that book. I read that book. That's how I was that's why I was able to help Bishop Matthews to successfully sue William McCrae. I was reading The Art of War. I took those principles very seriously. Why y'all think Larry moves the way? See, it's a lot of people who talk a good game, but very few people actually can walk that shit, actually be about that shit. And I don't blame folk who can't be about it, because that shit really does take true dissolution of your ego. Patience takes the dissolution of your ego. Sitting still as shit is thundering and lightning around you takes the dissolution of your ego. When people keep trying to tempt you and lure you into a response or into emotions, that takes true discipline, and that shit has to be cultivated. You don't get that kind of shit overnight. You got to seriously practice Those have to be real disciplines in your life. You know, this is what separates the boys from the men and the girls from the women. You know, this is shit that has to be cultivated. But I tell you this, learning how to turn myself on and off, learning how to be in love with the result and not the actual battle is something that has made me a powerful motherfucker. So you got to be in, see, when you got an opponent in life and you got to play your motherfucking position, you got to be more in love with the results so that you don't fuck up the results by being focused on the actual fighting. You got to keep, this is why the word says to keep your motherfucking eye on the sparrow. Keep your eye on the Lord. You have to fall in love and be fatally attracted to the results. Not the fucking fight. You gonna fuck your results up by the way you fighting. By making the fight bigger than the result. This is why they call it self-sabotage. You know, everybody ain't built for fame and popularity. Everybody ain't built for the riches of the world, for wealth. These things transform human beings and sometimes change them for the worse. Keisha Green said September 8th, Larry told us it was something in them A's. That's what his favorite number. Oh, girl, Keisha, you just fucking reminded me. Larry just told us, right, in the interview a few days ago, that one of his favorite number was 8 and what? 8 and 9 or 8 and 13. But you are fucking, let me tell you, I told y'all, it's spiritual shit going on. You dealing with spiritual people. You dealing with motherfuckers who have a real prayer life. You talking about people who got a real prayer closet. You talking about people who truly tarry. You talking about people who are in real relationships to the Holy Ghost. I don't give a damn what you think about them cussing, them fussing, them acting a plum fool. Whatever. That shit is superficial. And see, people let that shit convince them that motherfuckers don't be walking in power and alignment. But look at that synchronicity that Miss Green just pointed out. That Larry told us that there was something in them 8s. 8 is the number of new beginnings as well as the number 9. 9.5.8. Think God is working. Larry had got prophecies by his master prophets before he even filed this lawsuit about what the outcome was. By prophets who have a actual track record in accuracy and precision. Larry himself is a prophet. And then he got an old nasty piece of Christian witch on his team, baby. You know? And that's why this thing has been enjoyable. That's why I've been telling y'all from the beginning, please don't trip. Don't trip. Don't be crying over nothing. Don't be losing your goddamn mind over nothing, because we ain't even losing our mind, baby. Why would y'all need to lose your mind when we over here living our best life? We over here living our best life. Conventions, relationships. I've been at the beach the whole fucking weekend. The whole fucking weekend. Every motherfucking weekend, baby. I'm out of town with my nigga. Great life. Company sponsoring me. Opportunities opening up. Rome in 3 months. Me and Larry gonna be doing business together toward the end of the year. Y'all gonna get a Consciouztv and Larry experience. What will y'all need to be stressing y'allself out over people who are very confident and people who are very unbothered and people who got shit to be proud of, shit that makes them happy going on in their life, honey? We just taking out the trash. And you can do that without even having to look at what you grabbing, baby. Y'all all done grab the goddamn trash can, baby. Ain't even had to look down, baby. You just reach down and baby just walk through the house and open up the trash lid outside, dump that shit, baby. Taking out the trash is easy. Especially when you people of purpose and people of faith and you're people who know how to keep your season good. You know, this is mama's cooking, bitch. Shout out to Kwame Brown, baby. This is mama's cooking, baby. I guess he got mama's cooking, so this is papa's cooking, bitch. Okay, this papa's cooking over here. New beginnings, Teresa. Absolutely, baby. So I will be having a conference call with the lawyers tomorrow to get all the ins and outs. If there are more interesting things that need to be understood about what this date means, other than what I've stated here, if there's other things to add to that, I will be coming back more than likely today. I'll probably come back tonight. And we'll talk about it and get into it, guys. Y'all asses is up at 3 a.m. Shout out to the Conscious crew, baby. We is fucking moving. We is motherfucking moving, honey. Watch him come on and tell. Baby, we know the truth ain't in them people, baby. Come on and docs, baby. Come on up and docs, baby. Find another address, baby. Okay, you found the $12,000 house. Okay, now find the one that's priced at $5,000, child. Come on and do what you do best, baby. Okay, it's the same shit every motherfucking day, baby. What in all that you do, Fupa, you just be ready for September the 8th at 10 motherfucking M, baby. And all that you do, baby, you just make sure, bitch, that you ready on September the 8th. At 10 a.m. sugar. That's what you do. Oh, yes. Congratulations to you and Dr. Reid on y'all future. Thank you, Big Rainy, baby. You know, and it's new beginnings for everybody. Big Rainy done relocated, okay? Starting his business, okay? Teaching and cooking, okay? Ushering in healthiness and shit into the community. Miss Miko is teaching, running her hair care business. After folks said she ain't had no license, after folks said she ain't never had no damn salon, she all over there in Tokyo Drift, all up into the goddamn Asian continent, honey. Okay, I mean, people is doing them, child. People is doing them, okay? And Fupa spoke all these. See, when you bless, every curse you speak about a blessed person, it just returns to sender. And this is why all these people, because you know we're always supposed to be in jail, all supposed to be locked up. We was all supposed to be sued, taken to court, baby. I mean, Fupa done said he was going to do everything and then some under the sun, and we ain't see no fruition of nothing for a year and a half. And ironically, the person who said they was going to do all this shit to, or who was going to be doing all this shit, happens to be the person who's having everything he said he was going to do to somebody else is actually now his reality. And that's why he's so embarrassed. That's why he's so out of control, because all of this, Miss Miko standing up for herself, CTV standing up for himself, Larry standing up for himself, what it created in Fupa is a narcissistic injury. And you guys know what happens when you injure a narcissist, when you injure their ego. It's a bruising and a scar to their ego. It's something that defiles their ego. It's like silver to a werewolf. It's like a cross of sunlight to a vampire. And what follows a narcissistic injury, which is a destruction of their ego by way of their victim or their opponent, is the narcissistic rage happens, okay? So in this case, we saw me go live. That created such a shame and humiliation. It was such a blow to his ego that it resulted in him having a manic fit and resorting in trying to dox and saying all of the shit that I never even heard out of my ears. I never even saw the content. So he literally was spitting into a vain microphone, okay? And went ballistic. When Miss Miko stood up for herself, it created a narcissistic injury. And then we saw him go ballistic. We saw him in gardening outfits and shit, dressed up like Osama bin Laden. Threatening to shoot and kill everybody. See, now the violent rhetoric that started again. because the narcissist is being destroyed. The narcissist is becoming unhinged. The narcissist is being dissolved. And all hell is breaking loose as a result because the narcissist is being defeated. And the narcissist can't take it. But greater in the righteous than he that is within the world. Greater in the being of the humbled and the meek than he who resides in the ego of those in the world. Greater in us. Oh yeah. So keep praying, y'all. I got to get the hell up out of here, child. We're going to be talking to the goddamns. I can't believe it's damn near 200 of y'all asses up here with the fuck shit wide open, baby. Y'all got kids, wives, husbands, businesses. Y'all got people, the elderly in the next room, and up here almost 200 with the fuck shit on a work week, baby. Y'all with it. Y'all is motherfucking with it. So yes, honey, I'm gonna read this one more time, honey. Let me blow this up before we get up out of here. What's going on site April? Hey, y'all, what's going on, sis? I got up to potty and saw my phone light up. Oh my goodness, going back to bed. I'll replay tomorrow. Yes, love. Okay, y'all, go subscribe over there to On-Site April, honey. Another amazing content creator. Yes. So I'm going to blow this up, y'all, and read this one more time, honey. Okay, for all the folk who just pulling up. This reads as of yesterday, baby. Okay, the courts updated the lawsuit, baby. Okay, as of July the 26th, sugar. Okay, of 2021. Okay, a case management conference has been scheduled by Judge James S. Gwynn. Okay, which is to set a case management conference at 10 a.m. on September the 8th to be held by video conference before the judge, okay? This court here, okay, James Judge S. Gwynn's, okay, court requires defendant, okay? This will be Darryl Moore in this case, to file an answer to the complaint regardless of whether they have filed or plan to file a motion to dismiss. The filing of a motion to dismiss will not and shall not delay the time in which the party, okay, the defendant must answer to the complaint. The court requires the attendance of all named parties, lead counsel, and a representative with full settlement authority. Y'all ain't even gotta bother looking, baby, over there. At this point in time, y'all know them folk over they lie, they deflect, baby. They don't deal in truth. You ain't even got to look at this point, baby. All you need is what's going on here, okay? Leave them folk alone, baby. Keep your eye on the prize, okay? When people have patterns, it's no need to even look. We know it's going to be the lies, the mania. We know it's going to be the threats. We know it's just the same old, same old, same. We're winning. And that's just on period. And on that note, okay, I will see you guys later. You guys have a good morning. God bless your family and your children and your DNA and your minds and your bones and your feet and your hairs and your finances and your households and your cars and your jobs. Honey, just bless it all in Yahshua's name. Okay? Good morning and good night. Oh, let's go ahead and bop on out the house, honey. Okay, we got to bop on out the house, sugar. Oh, yes. Wait a minute, honey. Let's go ahead and bop on out the house, baby. We got to twerk on out the door, baby. Twerk right on to sleep. Okay. Let's do it, y'all.
Hey, what's up, Larry, baby? Listen, this is just a little remix to remind you that you are still the shiznit. So don't even worry about Darryl Moore the bomb and his B-team minions, because you had a purpose before they even had an opinion. You still got much love out here, and you are still winning. So let those haters hate, and let those trolls troll. Wow. They are just mad because they will never ever rise to your level. Y'all haters ain't on his 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 level. You ain't on his level. Here we go. We're gonna start with Darryl Moore. You ain't on his level. And I'll say your name, cause from the pits of the hell you came. You's a dirty old man. You came up with a lame ass plan. You tried to take Larry down, with a proof that was unfound. Shame on you. Find something else better to do. Cause that same ditch that you dig in is the same ditch your ass gonna fall in. You recruited L. Carter, and his dumb ass ain't no smarter. And as a matter of fact, I think you want Larry's feet in your crack. Damn! Marcellus, looking like Hannibal Buress. You're always making threats, but ain't never done a damn thing yet. Ain't you that gutter snake who made fun of a Larry's rape? You'll say it ain't so, but when we saw you on a video, shut the hell up and sip your tea, because a badass you'll never be. All you do is talk shit with that lame ass 18 clip. And now we got big little Kim, who really just wants to sit in. I won't go in on you, sis, but you're so much better than this. And Roxanne, Darryl don't wanna be your man. He is just using you because he needs a thinking of you. Y'all haters ain't on his level. Blacklist the clean. Y'all haters ain't on his level. Whoever the hell y'all be, you ain't on his level. Y'all the biggest haters I ever seen. Y'all niggas ain't on his level. Y'all haters ain't on his level. You ain't on his level. Y'all haters ain't on his level. Y'all haters ain't on his level. Y'all haters ain't on his level. You ain't on his level. Y'all haters ain't on his level. Y'all niggas ain't on his level. Y'all ain't on his level. You will never be on his level. Hey, you ain't on his level. You tried it though. Gotta give you an A for effort, but you really got an E for epic failure. No go crying.